All right, welcome back, traders. I'm not doing a live stream Sunday, so it'll be today. So thank you guys for joining me on this ad hoc Saturday here. Appreciate you guys joining me. What we got? All right, so let's just go through what's going on in this market right now. Lots of uncertainty, right? Lots of people calling for lower prices, lower targets. I still standing by what I had said before. All right, as long as we don't break these lows, these $30,000 areas here, I think we're going to be good. I think we're going to head on back up to the top of the range. On Friday, we did see the DXY take a dip. So that's good for the markets, right? That's good for the markets. I still think right now we are at a critical spot, but once we do break this supply line here, we're going to see a major move back to the top of the range, I think. And this is actually a major move, right? We're looking from the bottom of this wedge to like the top of this, roughly the top of this wedge. And it's a significant move, guys. It's 60% measured move once we break out of here, putting us pretty close back to these $55,000 levels. We may not do this whole move. That's the thing, right? So there's definitely some resistance up here in this red box area. I have marked off this $43,500 area on the weekly is a big level, man. This 200 day on the weekly could prevent us, to making higher highs on price. So we're gonna have to pay attention to this level. I think we do come up to test it and touch it, and I think that we're gonna see this happen either this week or next week, and this will be the tall tale sign. I think if we are gonna go into a major bear market, okay, we're gonna at least come up to test this and touch it. Before we end up going much lower, if we end up going much lower, right? So that's the thing. We're gonna get up there. We're gonna go up there and test it and touch it. If we end up breaking it and closing above it, we can continue this bull market, right? We get up here and back test it as support and continue higher, right? We all know what that means. That means the market is going to use this area as a support, right? So I think here, like I said, in the next couple days. By the way, guys, we've kind of negated this head and shoulders pattern, so that's a good thing. This is no longer, in my opinion, a head and shoulders pattern. Too long to have resolution on the right shoulder here, and obviously the price action kind of negating further movements to the downside after making this double bottom. All right, so I think we're gonna, like I said, I think we're gonna go back up to the top of this range. Test these areas here again once we do break out of this little wedge that we're in here. All right, so looking good right now in terms of upside potential. Okay, and the 3-day chart is also kind of telling us that, right? The momentum is slowly weaning off here. You can see the negative momentum weaning off. We're about to get a 3-day cross up. Okay. Hey, MW, glad to hear you're okay, man. Glad to hear your surgery went well. All right. So yeah, that's the story on Bitcoin right now. It looks good. Obviously, we're at a holiday weekend. We're going to see, not so crazy volumes traded right now. But you can see that even though we had like very little volume, we did get a nice move up today, right? I want to show you guys this chart one more time, and this is kind of where I'm kind of really standing long term with Bitcoin. So you guys can see right now. I mean, this is this data is not really that updated, but we have the 6-month continuation candle in. I mean, guys, like I still think that we're gonna see by the end of this year. I'm gonna say we're gonna see anywhere between this the 200% retrace area on up to the 2.4 and 4 fib extension, which is close to $260,000 US. All right, I know it sounds crazy, but we are following the channel up trend, right? I mean, the only thing that will deter that movement is something drastic happening in the stock market. Okay, as you guys know, Bitcoin still definitely does follow the stock market, like almost to a T. Okay, so I don't really foresee us going lower than where we're at, unless there's a crazy black swan event in the stock market. All right. So that's my opinion of what's happening. Some of these altcoins look amazing. Here's 1 inch. This looks pretty good. Like we're right on this 50% retrace area, literally right at it. And if Bitcoin's reversing here, well, guess what? So is 1 inch, man. This is gonna go and break out of this wedge pattern here. And you're talking about a 50% move here, 375, up to the top of the range here. Also, guys, I wanna let you guys know we do have a merch store. If you guys were wanting something, some sort of souvenir or some merchandise here, right? I posted that in the chat. It's pinned to the chat. You guys can check it out. We got some fun stuff here, like the pint glasses and the water bottles, the mugs. Not pump only or not dump only pump, right? Come on, guys, that's funny. We got the Note It All tank tops and the Note It All shirts and the rocket shirts. Come on, these are funny. And we got no more bags with the SAR, right? No more bags with the new SAR version 4. And the falling wedge breakout shirt, right? Come on, this is great. Is that a falling wedge breakout? Well, we're actually discussing some falling wedges right now, so if you guys pay close enough attention, you'll see, right? The Node Charts and Cigars shirt, the Not Wrecked shirt. Come on. Obviously, you got some hoodies here with the Swing Trade Pros logo. I think you guys will like those as well. Obviously, we're in summertime, but cool. Let's look at some other tokens here, right? HBAR. This is going to be a nice setup here. Hopefully, unless Bitcoin starts to break down, which we can do whatever it wants. We're at that supply line right now, so let's go to that real quick, actually. Yeah, so we're like right at the supply line, and this is kind of what I'm seeing, guys. I'm kind of seeing this wedge right here. It looks like we just made a partial decline, which is, like I said, it just looks bullish, right? You can see the rounded bottom there, and we actually technically broke out of it today, all right? You're short BTC right now. Yeah, on like the 5-minute chart maybe or something. We could see this maybe come back down into the structure. It's very possible, right? Yeah, this is technically another lower high, so we could see something like this where we come back down to this bottom here. Very possible, all right? But maybe we come down just to, cup out, all right? Where we hold this area here. All right. Yeah, the daily is pretty close, right? We're right at it. We're right at it. So cool. We can look at some altcoins if you guys want. I'm sure some of these altcoins are really ripped up today with some of the price action we just saw and spoke about. Yeah, I mean, there you go. There's Dodo holding the bottom there, making a double bottom. So there is a good chance for this asset to go up. If Bitcoin's going to go up, then there's a good chance that this goes up with it. All right. This is a really tight wedge, man. Very, very nice. ETH also looking good. Last I checked, as long as it stays above to that $2,000 level, I think ETH looking good, and perfect, right? We got the breakout, the back test right on the Fibonacci extension there. You guys can see this is looking really nice as well. Okay, like pretty much textbook stuff here, guys. All right, hold above this 2100 area long enough, you're going to see higher prices, right? Oh, Avalanche, yeah, Avalanche. This one's been having some trouble, huh? I would say that a lot of these are in similar types of structures right now. But we'll take a look at this, sure. So you can kind of see this wedging all the way back from here. Right, you can see all the touch points, right? You know, 1, 2, 3, almost 4 touches. Had some big volume coming here on this candle. Right, lots. It looks like somebody was buying there. Yeah, I mean, it looks like you're gonna maybe get a push up to the 200-day, man, up to $3. Maybe some more consolidation first, but it looks pretty good. I mean, you're in a Bollinger Band consolidation right now, right? It's looking really tight, right? And I would say you're probably towards the bottom of the green band area, or like a little bit above the bottom here. You can slowly see you're starting to make higher lows. Sure, Ethereum Classic. I gave a trade setup on Ethereum Classic, guys, at 42.80. Remember this? The falling wedge, right? The breakout. Boom, there it is. And we went right up to the $62 area and pulled right back. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful setup on that. All right, and it looks like you're trying to cup out here. I mean, you are making a lower high right here. So what I could say is, if Bitcoin starts to pull back here, we could see this maybe come back down to back test this. You know, maybe $38 area. I don't know how far it's going to go. Maybe right here, $45. Okay, you want to hold that, obviously. But yeah, we could come back down, right? We could come back down. Maybe look for an entry there, and maybe we get the spring there, right? So like, come back down, make a perfect back test, and then rally out. That would make some sense if that happened. All right, ADA. Also, falling wedge break with the back test double bottom. Got the nice push up today. Yeah, not really too much else to talk about on it. I mean, it's just gonna maybe consolidate up here and maybe get one more maybe one more retest of that support area. Okay. I think I drew this on the daily. Yeah, the daily chart looks great. Daily chart looks great. Hang on one second. Let me get some more music on here. Hey, if you guys are enjoying the content, make sure you guys smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel, and tick the little bell. Small crowd today. I know I kind of came on unannounced on a Saturday, so I didn't really expect too many people coming on today, but glad to have all of you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining. Hope this is an informative stream for you guys today. So ADA, yeah, falling wedge. You guys already know the deal on this, right? You know, bottom, top of the wedge. We're looking at 89% measured move, man. 89%, right? That's quite the move. 89. I mean, it should, in theory, go back out to the top of the wedge, right? So that's like right around that 250 target. And I think what you'll make once you get up there is some sort of cup pattern, right? Make some sort of cup pattern, and then maybe make a handle for the continuation. So that's ETC, ADA. We'll look at AMP and Matic. Yeah, take a look at it. Oh, something going on over here. It looks like a bottoming pennant, or something like that. It looks like you broke out of it, or maybe just a descending triangle that you broke out of, right? That makes sense. What's up, sheep? Yeah, I mean, there's not really too much chart data on this, but the whole market's moving up. This is going to move up with it, man. All right. Matic. The Matic. I remember calling this out when this thing was like pennies, man. Like pennies. I remember this when this cliff drop happened on this wedge pattern. I remember this. This was a major wedge pattern. Or maybe it was just a pennant, but I remember this. It was back in 2019. This is like right around when we started STP. I remember this. This is a huge trade setup. I remember it. I mean, looks like you're in similar structure right now, man. Similar structure like you were back here, right? Looks good. Looks very nice. 260% measured move with the momentum oscillator telling us we're about to get a bullish cross. I mean, there is nothing else that you want to see on a chart than something like this. All right, this is looking primed, man. Looking primed. All right. Want to look at the S&P and VTHO? Sure, we can look at the S&P. S&P making new all-time highs. And just to squeeze on up there. Yeah. Weekly putting another continuation signal in. Matic chart looks extremely bullish, man. Extremely bullish. Yep. Nothing bad to say about that chart. That's for sure. So the S&P, man, just gone parabolic, right? On parabolic. And this pattern right here, we all know, man, the descending broadening wedge formation. Hey, Integrity, happy 4th of July to you too, man. Appreciate you joining the stream today. Appreciate all of you guys joining the stream, really, I do. It's kind of crazy sometimes. I don't realize the impact I have on people when I talk about charts and what I'm doing here. So I want to thank you guys for investing in yourselves and really you know, sticking with it, man, because most of this battle, really, guys, is just sticking with it. Like 95% of traders lose money because they don't have proper risk management, B, they don't know what they're seeing on charts, and C, they quit too early. They just stop trading. Oh, I just lost $100. Oh, I just lost $1,000. But why? Why did you lose that money, right? I'd always ask yourself, what was your mistake? What can you do better? What can you do to improve yourself? A lot of it, really, man, is it comes down to you know, what you're doing with yourself, like your personal. Like, are you too emotionally invested in this stuff? Are you just sticking to your trade plan? You know, all that stuff goes into it. Yeah, Solana is another setup. Actually, I was going to put out some content on Solana, but yeah, I mean, this thing is in. I mean, this is. I'll be honest with you guys, it's a rising wedge, but we're gonna probably see this thing break up. It looks insane, man. This looks insane, insane. Look at this, 188%. But I'm talking about, we get to the top of this wedge here. I mean, dudes, if we break this wedge to the upside, it's a major parabolic move. Major parabolic move, like something like stupid, like $400. Stupid. It's crazy, man. Like there's some really crazy setups right now. Like Rune is another one. I know we just had a trade get stopped out, or you know, maybe my entry wasn't so good. I'm really new at giving scalp trades. It's not something that I do. I am a swing trader, and that's what I do. I look for swing trades. But like, given like these lev trades is really difficult, man. You got to be like perfect on the entry. You got to like be watching the Bitcoin chart like a hawk to make sure that, you know, it's going to continue going up, or like, you know, whatever. It's really hard. So props to those people that trade, that scalp trade, man. I don't do that stuff, but lately I've been having to do it because we started doing this. I don't know if you guys know what Cornix is, but Cornix is if I put out like a trade, like I just put one out on HBAR, right? So you can literally click the follow signal, and it'll take this trade and DCA all the way down to 17 cents on a 5x leverage, and I'll stop down at 15 cents. We can look at this if you guys want, but basically, I think right now I'm trading around a 40% win rate so far. I mean, we did have some stop losses get hit, but most of these trades are pretty lit. Like this one, ICP 11% in 3 hours. I mean, you were probably sleeping at 5 in the morning when this thing hit a profit. So like, that's what I mean. This is automated trading at its finest. It is actually super fun to do. What X do you lev trade? Yeah, like between 3 to 5 typically, if I am gonna lev, but I usually don't. I usually just stick to spot because I'm not trying to get liquidated, and I'm not trying to deal with the stress with leverage trading. It just adds to the stress. Cryptocurrency is already very extremely volatile. Like why add more to that, to yourself, to your that's just my personal opinion. You guys do what you want. Whatever. Let's see. Are these setups looking bullish for monthly or weekly? Yeah, I mean weekly for sure. I mean dailies for sure. I mean, just look at this. This is a channel up, right? Falling wedge to the bottom of the channel here. We get a reversal. This is. I mean, there's some of these patterns just look so textbook to me that just kind of boggles my mind when people think we're going into a bear market right now. I don't think we are. Don't think we are at all. I mean, there's obviously going to be some of these projects are going to do much better than others. VTHO, yeah, let's take a look at that. Sorry about that, man. I think you broke it. You broke it. The supply line is broken. Yeah, you broke out of it. And this... But you see, the thing is you didn't break out on any, like, real volume, though, Well... Yeah, it's definitely probably a buy here. I mean, channel down, or maybe even a wedge type of deal. What's maybe like a wedge? It's pretty close to being either a wedge or a channel down. Okay, and these usually resolve themselves to the upside if you get a breakout, which looks like you got a breakout here. But it could be a fake break. I don't know. I mean, like, you're at this area right now. This does look like a mini, maybe cup and handle or something, right? You're in a 4-hour squeeze too. And you could see a major move back up to the 200-day, which is around 0.008 cents. What else did I miss here, guys? Indeed, the cycle chart. Yep. It was pretty spot on, man. I mean, it didn't call the exact bottom, but it was saying 30K. So that, I mean, in my opinion, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, right? Pretty good. It's now in line with what I've been projecting for quite some time, between 2 to 250,000 US dollars by the end of the year. This is saying November, like mid-November. Yeah, XRP looking really good, man. XRP looking really, really good. Right, nice little wedge set up there. Holding the lows. I mean, even the weekly, right? You know, with the closure coming in tomorrow, you're trying to. I mean, if you end up closing close to 75 cents, that could be good. This could be the bottom of this this little wedge. The 3-day, you can see, is already starting to wean off this negative momentum. Stokes pointed up. Daily just coming, trying to break out of the wedge, right? Nice. IJ Money, yes I have. It's all depending. It's all pending the price action. I think Baby Doge is a buy. I mean, I don't know, man. Let's take a look at it. Someone's buying it, right? Is this all the chart data on it? I wouldn't touch this thing with a 10-foot pole, man. But then again, this thing could go to the moon. You know, I don't know. It's in a big squeeze right now. There's not even enough chart data. Oh yeah, look at the squeeze. I mean, it's literally at zero. I guess you can't, you know. And what's gonna happen? It's probably gonna go up, right? I don't know, man. I'm not giving financial advice about Baby Dogecoin. By the way, none of this stuff here that I'm giving is financial advice. These are only my opinions of what I see on these charts. Okay. I'm sure you guys all know that. I still think Aeon is a big one, man. Nobody's talking about this coin, but this thing looks insane, dude. Look at that big cup formation. You guys know about this project? I don't know what they do, but I just like the chart. I mean, look at the momentum that's like shifting here, right? We could easily see this thing back up at 55 cents. I mean, it's a nice little trade, man. Wait, 300% move, and then you break that. There's nothing up here. Like, it'll just go from 55 or whatever straight up to, you know, $1.25. You're talking about 10x. Well, there goes Bitcoin, and it's dumping. Should have waited to give that entry on H bar. Oh well. What can you do? I guess this is probably going to go down. Bitcoin goes down. What else, guys? We've been live for 30 minutes. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Make sure you guys smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel, and join the Discord if you guys haven't done so already. Obviously, we have lots of information about our products and services in the Discord as well. All right. DIY Investing says it will be. Yeah, he's pretty good, man. I like his analysis. He's pretty good. Oh yeah, I wanted to look at the DXY for a second. Alright, so let's go to the weekly, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, man. Just I'm kind of a little torn on this DXY stuff here because we technically did get a breakout. Right? This weekly candle wasn't so good though. It wasn't so bad either. I mean, we got some rejection, but it wasn't like a full on like bearish engulfing candle. I don't know. We'll see how this plays out. But there is this happening right now, which is why we could end up making lower lows on the dollar. Alright, stochastics crossed down here on the daily. And this could be good for the markets. If this continues on down and ends up breaking below the support, that could be an interesting thing to see. All right. Lots of setups here, boys and girls. Lots of setups. All depends on what Bitcoin ends up doing, though. Well, these could all, I mean, these all have super high probabilities to break to the upside, but they may not if Bitcoin doesn't, right? Thoughts on Digibyte? Yeah, we can take a look at Digibyte. I think we technically made a higher high. Yeah, so this trend line here is pretty close. Like, you know, it's actually more like holding this demand line here. But yeah, this looks good, man. If you can start reversing here on the weekly or on the daily, it looks like maybe you might try to reverse here. Angel, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. We're gonna go look at your request here before we look at the others. All right, so appreciate that, and we'll get to your request here shortly. All right. CHC, Engine, Algo, and Atom. All right, take a look at them. Yeah, CHZ, man, this thing is a beast. So we did roughly a 23.6% retrace from this swing low to the swing high. And just kind of chilling on this support right now. Right, not really doing too much. Okay. It's kind of tight. And you could... Yeah, I don't know. This kind of looks like a... It's pretty close, so you can see the buying pressure coming in here for a wedge opportunity. But yeah, I mean, this could go sideways some more, looks like. You could even see more downside on it, depending on what happens with Bitcoin. But yeah, it does look like a wedge. If we do start to make reversal here, okay, you can easily see this go right back up to the all-time high, right? All right, so that's CHZ, Engine coin. Let's take a look at it. I haven't looked at Engine in a minute. I remember Engine coin. We called this breakout out here. I remember this. This was a nice trade setup. This was a major trade setup, actually. I remember that. Beautiful. 3,000%. There you go. So like the measured move is long-term swing targets like $5. All right. Yeah, let's take a look at this. This looks interesting. Also. Downsloping channel though, right? So it's a little different. And these usually resolve to the upside, but so this will depend on what Bitcoin ends up doing, right? But typically you really only want to trade these when they actually break out. So like this could actually just be a short opportunity here. So if this doesn't break what looks to be the 200-day moving average, we could end up just trading down in this channel for a while before eventually maybe a breakout. But we'll see. And when you trade this, you want to trade it when there's volume for the breakout, right? So yeah, we could be doing something like this, like we're below the 200-day down here in October, November, December area, right? We're just below it, and then eventually we made our way above it, right? So yeah, this is definitely probably a buying opportunity. Algorand, yeah, Algorand. I'm a big fan of Algorand. I actually got a pretty big bag of that. Why did we just dump, man? I don't know. More sellers than buyers. We're right at a resistance area. We're just talking about that. We're at a supply line. Again, so Algorand is also in what looks to be a... this could actually be a little bit tighter, right? Looks like maybe a wedge. Looks like it could be a wedge. So yeah, this is actually... more likely to break up because wedge is roughly around a 67% chance to break to the upside. And we're still showing this momentum shifting type of momentum shifting type of structure here. Okay. And yeah, it just looks like a major cut pattern that hasn't resolved itself just yet. So if this does break out, we're looking, you know, eventually breaking this topside range, right? And you break this topside range, there's nothing up here, man. This is twig and thatch. It'll just break. It'll just go right up, and you can see the volume kind of receding, right? So that's a good sign in terms of maybe a breakout, a big breakout, a big move is coming soon, right? So Algorand looks good. Adam. Let's see. Yeah, so you can clearly see we're holding this area here as a support, right? Like this area turned was resistance, right? Came back down and is acting as support. We got back above this area, right? You can see that. And you basically just you got back above it, and now you're consolidating here on the daily chart. So that's good. Like, you want to see that that area became support again, right? In terms of what we're doing, well, it looks like we might have broke out of this this little resistance line area here. It looks like we did get this break, and this also looks a lot like Bitcoin looks, like a nice little wedge. So yeah, maybe a break back up the 200-day moving average, and maybe you don't break it on the first try, and you come back here and you consolidate before eventually breaking above that area. So it's really all depends on what Bitcoin is doing again, right? So you have that line and this line here, really. Okay. Well, hopefully that was helpful, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream and you learned something from it. If you guys are learning from it, make sure you guys do spread the word about the STP community and what we do here. I can almost guarantee you there's probably not many people, many streamers that are doing this type of content where we're going into the mechanics of exactly what could be happening on the chart, and giving you guys longer term, you know, projections for some of these assets. So I feel like you guys should spread the word about what we're doing here. All right. Again, I appreciate all you guys tuning in on this surprise Saturday stream, and hopefully you guys have a wonderful July 4th weekend, and spend some time with your families, and you know, life isn't just all about charts and making money, man. Just remember that it's gotta spend some time with the family too. All right. Well, hopefully Bitcoin hangs on to this 34.3 area as a support. This could be maybe where it reverses. Let's see. About an hour left on the day, hour and 15 minutes left until the daily candle closes. Yeah, I mean, we did get some of this rejection here, right? Yeah, this candle on the 4 hour not looking too hot. But it's not to say that we don't form some sort of maybe inverse head and shoulders pattern on this, right? We want to make sure the right shoulder it stays above, you know, this wick down here at 34K. All right, so we'll be watching that. We will be watching that. All right. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for joining me, and we'll catch you guys probably sometime next week. I won't be streaming tomorrow, so I'll just be putting the star signals back on the stream. You guys can watch the 5-minute chart and maybe trade off that if you guys want, alright? you guys have any other questions or comments, make sure you post them in the chat here before I sign off for the day. All right. Maybe like a last 5-minute, 10-minute here of Q&A if you guys have any questions about the products, any questions about the current price action, what it means, all that stuff. Go for it. I'm all yours. STP merch, yeah. Check it out, boys and girls. Oh, when moon. Soon, brother, soon. Hopefully soon. I gotta get one for, I think this is a good one, right guys? You guys like this one? I don't know if I like blue. Gray looks cool though. Does that look like me a little bit? Do a hype in the chat shirt. Yeah, I should do that. Alright, so this could actually be an area where you do go long, right? We just broke this demand line briefly. We're going to go back up to back test it. And I do think that this is the reversal area. Don't quote me on this, but this could be the area to do it. Alright guys, we'll catch you guys soon, alright? Thank you guys so much for joining the stream today. Stay safe out there, and have a happy 4th of July for all you guys in the States. And we'll catch you guys sometime this week. Maybe a couple static videos to drop, alright?